जय गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jaya Radha Rasa Bihari, Radha Rasa Bihari, Radhe. Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Sitaram, Lakshmana, Hanuman. Sitaram, Lakshmana, Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्री श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्री श्रीमद् हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती श्रील प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की। श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. So we'll start with prayer directly and then go. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. वंदेहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमा ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So today we are celebrating Hera Panchami. So we are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, and this is Madhya Leela, 14th chapter, performance of Vrindavan pastimes, where the description of Hera Panchami comes. So that will be reading. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So this Hera Panchami, which we are trying to discuss. So before we discuss, we would like to beg the blessings of all the devotees, senior devotees, so that we can speak something about this Hera Panchami. As we see that Krishna is Rasika Shekhar, that he is the source of all the rasas, and he is very expert in enjoying all the rasas in different relationships. That's why we find that Krishna has unlimited devotees in different rasas, and then he is very expert in dealing with them. So here, okay, they are showing there. We'll be going fast, so you can match that. So this is 106. Madhya Leela, 14th chapter, 106. 106. So this is Jagannath Ji is famous for performing pastimes. As we see that Rath Yatra also is one of his very intimate pastime, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the devotees, just for this festival, they used to come all the way from Bengal to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and stay with him. Minimum 4 months they used to stay with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You can imagine, sometimes we go for yatra, and generally we are very enthusiastic to go for yatra. After 3-4 days we feel that bas ho gaya abhi. And then we feel that when I can be again little comfortable back. So here they used to come for minimum 4 months yatra, leaving aside all their household, their duties and everything. And they were not all brahmacharis and sannyasis, they were grahasthas, leaving aside everything, and they were coming. But then they were very happy to be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and celebrate these festivals. So in Jagannath Puri, practically, like every now and then so many festivals are there, which we don't know also, so many. There are, the Utsav Murti comes and then they perform so many festivals, so many places. So this Hera Panchami is one of the festival which happens on the 5th day after Rath Yatra. So the Hera Panchami, that means Hera means see, to look for. We sing in the morning, Nayane Heribo Sada Yugala Rupar. So Heribo means watching. That. So here, who is watching whom? Lakshmi comes to watch out where Jagannathji has gone. Because Jagannathji, while leaving Sri Mandir, Puri, he told that I'll come tomorrow only. And we see that that is style of Krishna. He keeps telling like that, I'll just come. So here also he tells like that, just going and coming. But then Lakshmiji thought that, okay, anyway he is not taking me, he'll come quite early. So she waited for 1 day, thinking that tomorrow he'll come. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. You can imagine, 4 nights she must have gone sleepless. And on 5th day she was like, that was limit of her wait. So on the 5th day she becomes angry. Of course that anger is not worldly anger, that is just to enhance the pastime of the Lord. She becomes angry and then goes to, in a great palanquin with lot of pomp, lot of festivity, she goes and meets Jagannath, who is there now in where? Gundicha temple. So Gundicha temple is considered like a Vrindavan and Sriji temple is considered like Dwaraka. So now also if you go that area of Gundicha temple, which is called also Sundarachal, that is a very nice scenic place. Nice pond is there, nice trees are there. So that is like a Vrindavan where Jagannathji goes and stays. So Jagannathji always want to go to Vrindavan. He is always in separation. So after Anavasara period, which is almost around 15 days, the 15 days the Lord, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, they are undergoing the health treatments. After the Snana Yatra, they transcendently fall sick, and then the special prasad is given to them, and the pujaris take care of them. In that period, there is no darshan of Jagannathji. This is the period when, feeling separation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to go to Alalnath. Because staying in Puri and not seeing Jagannath, that was too intolerable for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just to pacify his heart, he used to go to Alalnath. So after this 15 days of Anavasara, it's like a kind of quarantine only. Without, you can't go out. And then, when the Netrolin Inmilan used to happen, that festival. Sorry, this our. What is that called as? When we, first time after Anavasara, the Lord gives darshan. Netrotsav, that is called. So, I have seen, that is the time when maximum people, they are so thronging. Now I don't know what happens because of. But then, that was the period when devotees are waiting for 15 days. And then finally Lord gives darshan. And then the Subhadra, who is very much, you know, disturbed because of the 15 days of quarantine, she tells to Baladevji that let us go out now, little bit. So when this discussion is going on, Jagannathji also says that okay, let me also come. So this is just brother and sister going out. And that's how we see that they didn't take Lakshmi. So this was just a casual walking out. And Jagannathji, nothing is casual when it comes to Jagannathji. When he comes out, it's like lakhs and lakhs of people they come to celebrate Jagannathji's coming out. In this world we find that, here I have seen one person used to stay behind, film star. Sometimes he used to come out occasionally, every week sometimes he used to come. Hundreds of people used to come to watch him on that day. There used to be traffic jam and things like that. He will come for 5 minutes, we raise the hands and go back like that. But here we find that Lord, when he comes out, not few hundred, few thousand, few lakhs, minimum 10 lakh to 20 lakh people they come just to celebrate Lord coming out. So like that. So when Lord comes out, he tells Lakshmi that I'll just come one day, I'll be back. And then the whole Ratha Yatra procession goes. And after 5 days, when Lakshmi ji is not able to control herself, then she becomes very angry. She is thinking that how could Lord leave such a palatial comforts and then he has gone to some forest where some leaves and figs, and what he is going to do there? To show her opulence, now she takes on very nice dress, very opulently dressed, she goes in palanquin. This whole festival in Jagannath Puri is celebrated very nicely. So here in Chaitanya Charitamrita this description comes, which we are trying to read. So this is 106. So this is Madhya Leela, 14th chapter, text 106. Hera Panchamira Dina Aila Janiya Kashi Mishra Kahe Raja Sayatna Kariya. Knowing that the Hera Panchami festival was drawing near, King Prataprudra attentively talked with Kashi Mishra. Kashi Mishra was senior and was very much respected by king. Although king is like top, but Kashi Mishra was so respected that king personally used to go to his home every night to serve him, not to just having meeting or something. So sometimes he will personally serve Kashi Mishra by going to his place. And that's how this Kashi Mishra was asked, and then Gambhira was his home only. So it was given to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then, when the Hera Panchami came, king called, he talked to Kashi Mishra. Jai Shri Shri Radha Ras Bihari Ji ki, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladeva Subhadra Maya ki, Shri Shri Gaunitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. So then he is telling that let us have this festival very nicely celebrated. Kalaya Hera Panchami Habe Lakshmira Vijaya Aiche Utsava kabhu nahi haya. Tomorrow will be the function of Hera Panchami or Lakshmi Vijaya. Hold this festival in a way that it has never been held before. So he is telling that let us celebrate this festival because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is here and then all the devotees have come from Bengal. So let us celebrate this in such a way that na bhuto na bhavishyati. Like that we want to celebrate. We see here that when the Lord performs different pastimes, different activities, many times once one of the person outside, not understanding the magnitude of Lord's pastimes and the depth of love of devotees and the Lord, he was asking that, he said that, Swamiji, you are telling that we go to spiritual world and things like that. But then what we do there? Because generally people feel that here so many things are there to do. And when you go there, maybe we have to just take our bead bag and sit in corner and chant. Or maximum then do something like, but how long you will do that? Eternally how you will do? So then Prabhupada was telling, he said that the activities of spiritual world are unlimited. And then he gave simple understanding to understand that is, he said, now you are in New York and to have the information of this New York activities, which is just a small place. It's a small place on earth. But to have the information of activities going on in the city, there are at least 10 big newspapers every day running. So if we have to actually have a newspaper to have information of what things are happening in spiritual world, he said every second we can have hundreds of newspaper, because every second so many pastimes Krishna performs. So spiritual world is not something very static, something which is very boring. Rather, this material world is very boring. Spiritual world is full with so many activities, so many emotional exchanges of Lord and devotees. So here King Prataprudra said that let us have this gorgeous festival. And then he told that let us bring all the paraphernalia for Lord's this festival. And then he says that collect all the flags, bells, so that we are prepared. All the dancing parties. And then, as usual, because festival means prasad also. So he says in 11th verse, Dviguna kariya kara saba upahar rathayatra haite aiche haya chamatkar. So here he says that you should also double the quantity of prasadam. Make so much that it will even surpass the Rathayatra festival. So he said that let Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enjoy this festival, let him go wherever he want to go, and this festival can be celebrated in big pomp. And then this is 13th. Pratakale Mahaprabhu Nija Gana Laya Jagannatha Darshana Kaila Sundarachale Ayaya. In the morning, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took his personal associates with him to see Lord Jagannath at Sundarachal. So Sundarachal is the place where Gundicha temple is. नीलाचले आइला पुना भक्तगण संगे देखिते उत्कंठा हेरा पंचमीर रंगे. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his personal devotees returned to Nilachal with great eagerness to see the Hera Panchami festival. And then Kashi Mishra received Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with great respect, gave him very nice place. And then the description starts of the Vrindavan. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started asking Swarup Damodar this question regarding how this whole festival happens, Rath Yatra. यद्यपि जगन्नाथ करे न द्वारकाय विहार सहज प्रकट करे परम उदार तथापि वत्सर मध्य हय एक बार वृंदावन देखिते तार उत्कंठा अपार. Although Lord Jagannath enjoys his pastimes at Dwarka Dham and naturally manifests sublime liberty there, still once a year he becomes unlimitedly eager to see Vrindavan. So we see here that on this day of Rath Yatra, Lord takes this as excuse to go out and meet his special devotees in Vrindavan. Vrindavana samaye upavanagan taha dekhi bare utkanthita hayaman. Pointing out to neighboring gardens, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, all these gardens exactly resemble Vrindavan. Therefore, Lord Jagannath is very eager to see them again. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking Swarup Damodar Goswami that why did Lord leave such a nice place? He is already so comfortably enjoying all the luxuries in Jagannath Puri's temple, Shri temple. Then why did he leave? So then Swarup Damodar Goswami answers. Swarup kahe shuna prabhu karana ihar Vrindavana kridate lakshmira nahi adhikar. So he said, Swarup Damodar replied that, my dear Lord, please hear the reason why Lord leaves the temple to go to Sundarachal. Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, cannot be admitted to the pastimes of Vrindavan. Vrindavana Lilaya Krishnera Sahaya Gopigan Gopigana Vina Krishnera Harite Nareman. In the pastimes of Vrindavan, the only assistants are the gopis. But for the gopis, no one can attract the mind of Krishna. That the mind of Krishna cannot be attracted as much as by the gopis than anybody else, even Lakshmi. So here we see that Lord Jagannath goes to Hera Panchami day, this Rath Yatra day, to Vrindavan. Prabhu kahe yatra chale Krishnera gamana Sundara ar Baladeva Sange dui jana Subhadra ar Baladeva Sange dui jana. The Lord said, using the car festival as an excuse, Krishna goes there with Subhadra and Baladev. And then he says, Gopi Sange Yatalila Haya Upavane Nigudha Krishnera Bhava Kehana hi jane. All these pastimes are very supremely confidential and no one knows them. So then the question comes that, okay, Lord has gone, but why Mother Lakshmi has to become angry? So that question was asked by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Atayeva Krishnera prakatya nahi kichu dosh tabe kena Lakshmi Devi kare rosh. We understood that, okay, Lord wants to go there, but then why Lakshmi has to become angry? Swarupa kahe premavatira eita swabhav kantera audasya lesha haya krodha bhav. Swarup Damodar replied, it is the nature of a girl afflicted by love to become immediately angry upon finding any neglect on the part of her lover. So he was telling that this is the part of Leela between the lover and beloved, that the anger is also part of that, reciprocation in love, which we see in Vrindavan also. So there is a Man Leela, that the gopis, Srimati Radharani also becomes angry when Krishna becomes late, or Krishna performs some pastimes which make them angry, and they become angry not because they are selfish, because they know that their whole life is for Krishna, they have surrendered to Krishna. So that anger is not like ordinary material anger. In this world we become angry because when our things are not taken care, when our ego is hurt, when our things are not, plans are not properly fulfilled as per our desire, then we become angry. But here, this anger is for pleasure of Krishna, and Krishna likes that anger more than just plain living. So here, Krishna enjoys this pastimes of mana, or the anger. When this discussion was going on, they saw that whole procession of the Mother Lakshmi was going. The four men, they were carrying the very nicely decorated, it was a golden palanquin, and they were carrying. So the Lakshmi, after waiting for 5 days, now she moves out to search and tell Jagannathji, now you come back. So here this procession, all the servants of Lakshmi ji, very nicely decorated, they go along with this palanquin from Sriji temple to the temple of Gundicha. And this whole pastime is so nicely performed, where the anger of Lakshmi ji is seen. So all the description is given here, that Chatra Chamara Dhwaja Patakaragan Nana Vadya Age Nache Devadasi Gan. So many people are going with palanquin, carrying some flags, some are dancing in front, some are carrying the water pitchers, chamara, beetle nuts. अलौकिक ऐश्वर्य संगे बहु परिवार क्रुद्ध हैया लक्ष्मी देवी आइल सिंह द्वार. In an angry mood, the goddess of fortune arrives at the main gate of the temple, accompanied by many members of her family, all of whom exhibited uncommon opulence. जगन्नाथेर मुख्य मुख्य यत भृत्य गणे Lakshmi Devir Dasigana Karena Bandhane. So the maid servants of Lakshmi ji, they are so angry because they are just, they are angry that our Lakshmi ji is so great and Jagannath ji has mistreated her. So when they see the servants of Jagannath ji, they also become very, they attack them, they bind them, and they take all these servants of Jagannath to Lakshmi ji's palanquin, and they make them bow down to Lakshmi ji, telling that you have made a mistake, now you beg forgiveness, and then make sure that your Lord Jagannath comes back immediately. So then they are punished like thieves. So their hands and they are tied and they are dragged to goddess of fortune, Lakshmi ji. Here it says that Achetanavat tare kare na tadane nana mat gali deya bandhana bhandavachane. When the servants fell down before the lotus feet of the goddess of fortune, they almost fell unconscious. They were chastised and made the butt of jokes and loose language. So they were given all kinds of gali also, just to make them understand that they will not do it again. So when this pastime was going on, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his associates, they were enjoying this pastime. They were covering their mouth and laughing very loudly, that how this is happening. Lakshmi Sange Dasi Ganer Pragalpya Dekhiya Hase Mahaprabhu Gana Mukhe Hastadiya. And then Damodar, Sarup Damodar Goswami started telling, Damodar kahe aiche manera prakara manera prakara trijagate kahana hi dekhi suniyar. So he said that we have seen that mana, that the lover becomes angry on beloved, but then this kind of anger we have not seen. Because generally in Vrindavan pastimes also, when Srimati Radharani becomes angry, then she hides herself, doesn't want to meet Krishna, and then just sitting at one place crying. But here it's little the practically they attack and they are so angry. She it's like Lakshmi ji is a chaste, very devoted wife, but she becomes so angry that she goes with whole army and then attacks husband only. So that much angry she is, that how can you go like this without. So that's how Sarup Damodar Goswami says that we have not seen such anger. And then the whole Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks Sarup Damodar Goswami, when this whole topic comes now, of course we will not get into the whole details of the discussion goes on. Sarup Damodar Goswami started telling that this is how the Lord reciprocates different emotions with his beloved. And then he starts telling the detailed description of what are different types of angers the Lord's gopis they exhibit, and what are their detailed description, how they exhibit that anger. And then he goes on describing that there are 3 different types of gopis. Some are very mild gopis. Their anger is differently exhibited. Some are very aggressive gopis. Their anger is how exhibited. And then some are mixed type of, and then how their anger is exhibited. And then in that also there are so many categories. So we can see here that our acharyas, they have given such description about the spiritual world that there is no kind of confusion, or there is no problem for us to perform Krishna consciousness and achieve our destination. I still remember, this was in almost 2004, 3 or 4 we had gone for Rath Yatra, and I remember our Devamrit Maharaj was giving class there. So in that he was telling that he had come maybe like few times only he had come, and he was telling that when he was seeing the Rath Yatra festival on Doordarshan, on that So, because specifically this Pandi Vijay and then that festival, it's very difficult to watch unless you are on top. You don't come to know only. Only you see the Jagannath's crown. That much only you can see if you are on the ground. So if you have to have a nice look, then you have to be a little higher. So he felt that okay, let me stay in the room only and watch properly rather than going there. So he was watching and then he was hearing the commentary also. So he said that when he was hearing the commentary, one commentator was telling that, so this is the festival which brings all the people of India together, all castes, all religion, all worshippers. He says this is the only festival where we can see the unity of India. He says this is Jagannath, he is Krishna, and all Vaishnavas they come for this festival. And here is Lord Shiva, who is white in color, and it attracts all the Shaivites. And here is Durga in yellow color, and she attracts all the Shaktas. So there is a nice, harmonious union of all the worshippers all over India, and this is what Indian culture is. And Maharaj was telling that when he was seeing that, he was telling that, is this Rath Yatra or what is going on? So he was telling that how we are so fortunate to get Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Prabhupada had so kindly given us this knowledge in such a nice way that we can understand the pastime properly in Parampara. Otherwise, so many people know Rath Yatra, but how many people they actually know what Rath Yatra is? That Krishna is going to Vrindavan. How many people they know? I also had seen Rath Yatra so many times on Doordarshan. But then we never knew that this is Krishna and this is going to Vrindavan. So here Chaitanya Charitamrita gives great details of this whole pastime, where there is a nice description of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Swarup Damodar Goswami. So then he describes the whole pastime of how Krishna deals with different emotions of gopis and Srimati Radharani. And then again, when he says, this is 202. Ananta Krishnera Lila Nayaya Varnana Apane Varnane Yadi Sahastravadana. He says that it is not at all possible to describe the unlimited pastimes of Sri Krishna, even though he himself describes them in his incarnation of Sahastravadana, the 1,000-mouth Sheshanaga. So it is very difficult and impossible to fully describe the pastimes of Krishna because they are unlimited. And here now the very nice description comes about Vrindavan and the very opulent Dwarka. Shivasa hasiya kahe shuna damodar amar lakshmi radekha sampatti vistar. At this time Shivas Thakur smiled and told Swarup Damodar, my dear sir, please hear, just see how opulent my goddess of fortune is. Vrindavanera sampada dekha pushpa kishalaya giridhatu shikhi picha gunja phalamaya. He says in Vrindavan, what is there? There are some trees, there are some flowers, and some minerals are there by which they decorate. And they have some peacock feather and things like that. Vrindavana dekhi bare gela Jagannath shuni Lakshmi Devi Ramane Haila Asoyat When Jagannath decided to see Vrindavan, he went there, and upon hearing this, the goddess of fortune experienced restlessness and jealousy. एत संपत्ति छाड़ी के न गेला वृंदावन तारे हास्य करिए ते लक्ष्मी करिला साजन. She wondered why did Lord Jagannath give up so much opulence and go to Vrindavan. To make him a laughing stock, the goddess of fortune made arrangements of so much decoration. So the Lakshmi ji and all the palanquin, Lakshmi herself, not only that, all the servants of Lakshmi ji also are very nicely dressed. Just to make sure that Jagannath ji understands that where we are and what we have left. And like, so he should, just by seeing, he should understand, oh, I left this, so I should come back, like that. So that was the तोमार ठाकुर देख एत संपत्ति छाड़ी पत्र फल फूल लोभे गेला पुष्प बाड़ी. When the maid servants of the goddess of fortune said to the servants of Lord Jagannath, why did your Lord Jagannath abandon the great opulence of the goddess of fortune and for the sake of few leaves, fruits and flowers go to see flower garden of Srimati Radharani? एई कर्म करे कहा विदग्ध शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीर अग्रेते निज प्रभुर देखानी. Your master is so expert at everything, but why does he do do such thing? Now bring your master before the goddess of fortune. एतबली महालक्ष्मीर सबदासिगण कटिवत त्रे बंधी आने प्रभुर निजगण. So, in this way, all the maid servants of goddess of fortune arrested the servants of Jagannath, bound them up around the waist and brought them before the goddess of fortune. So they forced the Jagannath servants to come in front of Lakshmi ji. Not only this, रथेर ऊपर करे दंडेर ताड़न चोर प्राय करे जगन्नाथेर सेवक गण. All the maid servants began to beat the Ratha car with sticks, and they treated the servants of Lord Jagannath almost like thieves. And then finally Jagannath's servants, they submitted to goddess of fortune, Lakshmi ji, with folded hands and assured that next day only Jagannath ji will be back. Will make sure. तबे शांत हैया लक्ष्मी याय निज घरे अमर लक्ष्मीर संपद वाक्य अगोचर. Being thus pacified, the goddess of fortune returned to her apartment. Just see, my goddess of fortune is opulent beyond all description. So this is Srivas Thakur telling to Sarup Damodar Goswami. Dugdha auti dadhi mathe tomara gopi gane amara Thakurani vaishye ratna simhasane. So Srivas Thakur is telling to Sarup Damodar, your gopis are engaged in boiling milk and churning yogurt, but my mistress, goddess of fortune, sits on the throne made of jewels and gems. So, being in the mood of Narad Muni, being the mood of Aishwarya Bhav, he is telling to Sarup Damodar that your gopis are, what they do? They just churn some chas and then what they have. Our mistress, goddess of fortune, she sits on the throne of jewels and gems. Narada prakriti shivasa kare parihas shunihase mahaprabhu yata nijadas. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very delighted to see this conversation. प्रभु कहे श्रीवास तोमार नारद स्वभाव ऐश्वर्य भावे तो mate Ishvara Prabhav. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that it is very befitting to you, Srivas Thakur, because you are in the mood of Narad Muni. Iho Damodara Swarupa Shuddha Vrajavasi Aishwarya na jane ho Shuddha Prema Bhasi. Swarup Damodar is a pure devotee of Vrindavan. He does not know even what opulence is, for he is simply absorbed in pure devotional service. So now this was the challenge given to Swarup Damodar Goswami, that what is there in Vrindavan? You see, Dwarka is so opulent. So now Swarup Damodar Goswami started telling the opulence of Vrindavan. Vrindavane sahajika ye sampata sindhu Dwaraka Vaikuntha sampata tarayeka bindu. So he started comparing that. He said that even if you collect all the opulence of Dwarka, Vaikuntha, whatever Vaikunthas are there, whatever, you collect all the opulence, and he says that that is not even a drop when it compared to the opulence of Vrindavan. And then he started telling about the opulence of Vrindavan. Parama Purushottama Swayam Bhagavan Krishnayaha Dhanitaha Vrindavana Dham. Shri Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, full of all opulences, and for his complete opulences are exhibited only in Vrindavan Dham. So now he starts telling about the supremacy of this Vrindavan Dham, which is so attractive to Krishna even when he is in Dwarka, enjoying all the opulences, to leave that all opulences and go to Vrindavan. Chintamani Maya Bhumi Ratnera Bhavana Chintamani Ganadasi Charana Bhushana. Vrindavan Dham is made up of transcendental touchstone. Its entire surface is the source of all valuable jewels, and the Chintamani stones is used to decorate the lotus feet of the maid servants of Vrindavan. So here, now he starts describing the opulence of Vrindavan, that Vrindavan is not an ordinary dusty place where the cows go for herding and then some milk is taken, like that. He starts telling that every dust particle is like a transcendental touchstone. And then he tells that Vrindavan is filled with so many cows, which are not ordinary cows, which are Kamadhenu cows. And these cows, they can give unlimited items, whatever you want. Although they are cow, but it's not that they are limited to give only milk. You desire anything and then they can give you. So that is the meaning of Kamadhenu. And there are millions of such Kamadhenus, and then they can provide millions and millions of things at your desire. And he says not only Kamadhenus, there are millions of trees which are not ordinary trees, they are Kalpavruksha trees. They can give you not only fruits but anything you want. That means if the tree is there, you ask the apple, then it will give whatever number of apples you want. You ask, I want papaya, then they can give unlimited papayas. You want anything, not only just fruits. It's nice not to have such one tree like this. So there's not one, there are unlimited trees like that in Vrindavan. But the point here he says is that, here he says, Ananta Kamadhenu taha phire vane vane dugdha matra deya keha namage anya dhane. In Vrindavan there are cows that fulfill all desires and their number is unlimited. They graze from forest to forest and deliver only milk. And the people want nothing else. So that is the opulence of Vrindavan, that the highest of opulent things are there, but nobody wants it. That is the limit of that opulence. That's how you see that when in this world also we see that those who are really opulent people, if you see them, you will never understand they are opulent. They will live very simply. Those who are poor, they try to kind of beautify themselves and try to look like they are very rich. Rich people, they don't do. You will see outside world also, those who are poor, they try to put all the ornaments and things like that. Those who are rich, they will have only one small pearl garland. It's just one small, which will cost crores of rupees. So that is their. So here also we find that the most opulent place, that is Vrindavan, that is opulence is that all these things are there, but still they don't ask anything from Kamadhenu, they don't ask anything from Kalpavruksha. That shows that they are getting something higher than that. That was the dilemma of that devotee of Lord Shiva who came to Sanatana Goswami asking that where is this touchstone. And when Sanatana Goswami said that, okay, you can search in that dustbin. So he went there, he started searching and he got it. And then he was very happy, he thanked, paid obeisance and started walking. But then he was a very intelligent person. That's how he came back. Because he said that this is a touchstone, when you are keeping in dustbin, that means two things. Either you are having no brain, what to do, or you have something very valuable than this. So he felt that let me go and ask, because I have come anyway, so why to kind of go with a lower class of business. Let's have. So he came back, he said that I have one question. He said, what? He says, why did you keep here? That shows that you have something better than this also. He said, yes, I have something better than this. So he said, can I have it? He felt that some better touchstone is there. So then he said that for that you have to drop this touchstone in waters of Yamuna. He said, and then whether I'll get next. So he said, no, you go and drop it first. So with faith on Sanatana Goswami, he went, knowing that now I am leaving this once and for all. I'll never see it. And then he came back, and then Sanatana Goswami started giving him the actual touchstone, which can transform not only few people, it can make this whole world into spiritual world. And that touchstone is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So here, now the conversation goes that Swarup Damodar Goswami starts telling him that what is the Vrindavan and what is the opulence of Vrindavan. As we sing in Brahma Samhita also, Shriya Kanta Kanta Paramapurusha Kalpataravo Druma Bhumischintamani Ganamayi Toyam Amrutam Katha Ganam Natyam Gamanamapi Vamshi Priya Sakhi Chidanandam Jyotih Paramapi Tada Swadyamapi Cha Sayatra Kshirabdhistravati Surabhiyascha Sumahan Nimeshardhyakho va vrajati nahi yatrapi samayah bhaje shvetadvipam tamahamiha golokamitiyam vidantasye santaha kshiti viralachara katipaye. So this whole description is there of Vrindavan, that what is the opulence of Vrindavan. So here says the damsel of Vrindavan, the gopis are super goddess of fortune. They are not just fortune, the super goddess of fortune. Prabhupada writes here. The enjoyer in Vrindavan is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. The trees there are all well-wishing trees, wish-fulfilling trees. And the land is made of transcendental touchstone. The water is all nectar. The talking is singing, the walking is dancing, and the constant companion of Krishna is his flute. The effulgence of transcendental bliss is experienced everywhere. Therefore, Vrindavan Dham is the only relishable abode. So when this discussion was going on, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was becoming very ecstatic to see the Jugalbandi of devotees in Madhurya Ras and devotees in Aishwarya Ras. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started very nice kirtan. Similar discussion also comes in Srirangam between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Venkata Bhatt. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks him that he says that we understand that Lakshmi ji is very chaste and she is a very most gentle lady and she loves Narayan. So, but then why she is attracted to Krishna? So now Venkat Bhatt, seeing that question, he says that, my dear Lord, your Supreme Lord, what can I say in front of you? So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu starts telling that, he says that, yeah, just to pacify him, he says that, of course Krishna and Narayan, they are same only. So there is no problem. It doesn't make Lakshmi ji unchaste when she goes to Krishna. She is attracted to Krishna because they are same. But then on the rasa level, both are different. One is in Aishwarya Bhav, another is in Madhurya Bhav. So when Madhurya Bhav comes, that completely conquers the Aishwarya Bhav and it conquers Krishna also, whoever having that Madhurya Bhav. So we see that when this discussion goes on among themselves, that how Krishna and the Narayan, they are same only. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes little further to little dig. He says, okay, both are same, then why Lakshmi ji is not given entrance in Ras Leela? Because now also if you go in Kamyavan, this is in so Kamyavan is Lord Shiva goes there. So that Lakshmi ji is performing tapasya with desire to have entrance in Ras Leela. And she is performing tapasya from years and still she has not got entrance. So yes, why it is like that if both are same only? So we understand that, as in the beginning only it was said that those who are in Aishwarya Bhav have no entrance in the higher topics of higher reciprocations of Krishna and his devotees. So we have given by the mercy of our Acharyas, Srila Prabhupada, this highest entrance for, and we have not done anything for that. Just causelessly we are getting this just because we are in proper chain. So we see that the devotees can offer this highest gift to the whole world. So the I still remember Rameshwar Prabhu was telling when he had come here. He said that he was there, and when somebody was asking to Prabhupada about Vrindavan, that what is there and things like that. And then Prabhupada was telling that when you go there, then you'll understand that how Krishna loves his devotees, and then eternally we remain there. And then Prabhupada, at the end of that answer, he says that, he said, this is what Vrindavan is. He said, you take it. Like that Prabhupada was telling. So, he was telling that just by the flick of his hand he can deliver Vrindavan. It's like, oh, you can take it. So that is the power of Acharya. That even if somebody is not, he has no qualification even to take darshan, but such person can be shifted to this transcendental abode just by mercy of an Acharya. So, on this day we pray to all our Acharyas, specifically Srila Prabhupada, that we become part of the mission of these Acharyas, which is mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, to freely distribute this greatest fortune, which is not even found in Vedas also. It's very difficult. And then the highest thing to the lowest people in this world in Kali Yuga, that is offered. So that is our great fortune. So we'll end here. Hera Panchami ki jai, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Comments?
Hare Krishna. Thank you for giving nice class, inspiring class. जगन्नाथ जी के रथ यात्रा के विषय में संक्षेप। जब बीमार होते हैं कोई व्यक्ति तो डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, लेकिन जब सीरियस होते हैं तो डॉक्टर स्वयं बीमार व्यक्ति के पास पहुंचते हैं। तो जो व्यक्ति को मंदिर में दर्शन नहीं भी हो सकता है, ऐसे लोग हैं कि साफ सुथरे नहीं रहते हैं और नीच क्लास वाले हैं, उनको आप मंदिर में नहीं आने देंगे, है ना। तो उनके ऊपर दया दृष्टि करने के लिए प्रभु स्वयं मंदिर के बाहर जाते हैं और जगन्नाथ जी सारे पतित लोगों का उद्धार करते हैं। ये रथ यात्रा का सिग्निफिकेंस। दूसरा, कृष्णा इज परफेक्ट इन द्वारका, इज मोर परफेक्ट इन मथुरा and most perfect in वृंदावन। पॉइंट। और शांत दास सख्य वात्सल्य माधुर्य जो रस है, शांत रस है, दास्य सख्य, और इसके कंपेरेटिव एक से एक ऊपर में है, शांत दास्य सख्य वात्सल्य। और भक्त सामने सिंधु में डिटेल में बताया है। माधुर्य रस में दो भाव है, एक है स्वकीय भाव, जो भगवान कृष्ण 16,108 पत्नियों के साथ विधियुक्त विवाह किए और उनका संबंध उनके साथ था। और परक्या भाव में क्या है, परक्या भाव में जो गोपियों का कृष्ण के साथ वृंदावन में जो संबंध था वो परक्या भाव में है। तो कवि कहते हैं, भक्ति संसार के जितने रिश्ते नाते उसको जलाकर जो उसके चित्ता भस्म के ऊपर आनंद विभोर होकर नृत्य कर सकते हैं, और राधा कृष्ण का भाव समझने के पात्र है, वो उच्च स्टेज है। तो इसलिए परक्या भाव कैसा है, इसका सीधा स्वामी कहते हैं आदि रस है इसमें, जो कि इस संसार में उसका उद्दीपन नहीं है। जैसे इमिटेशन में है लवर एंड बिलव्ड। लवर मतलब जो प्रेम करते हैं, और बिलव्ड मतलब जिनके ऊपर प्रेम किया जाता है। तो ये भौतिक संसार में इसके प्रति छाया मात्र है, जो इसका वास्तविक स्वरूप जो है आध्यात्मिक जगत में है, वृंदावन में है। तो जब प्रभु की कृपा होती है तो उसका अपने आप क्या होगा, समझ में आएगा। हरे कृष्ण।
हरे
ठीक है,
थैंक यू।
क्लियर, समझ में आया सबको? किसे का हो?
ओके, सो लैंड हियर।
ठीक है ना?
श्रील प्रभुपाद की।
अब माइक को बराबर संभालो।